Yeah, very good afternoon, all of you. Give me a minute. Yeah, sorry. So instead of Nikunchar, I'm here just for 15 to 20 minutes. He will join and conduct the lab. So until that, today I think your lab session is with respect to Orange tool. Orange is a data mining tool which is used in machine learning. I hope you heard about the tool. So now your task is you have to download Orange and you have to install that into your machine. You have to be ready with Orange tool or Orange application in order to do your experiment. Yes. How many of you already heard about this tool Orange? Yes, any one of you? I'm not getting any response from you. Yes. Yeah, no. Okay. It's okay. So just download. Yeah, I would like to, yeah, share my screen. So you just go to the Google and give Orange download. So it is a data mining tool. So if you open, you will get the link. Okay. I will share this link also with you. You can get the application for Windows, Mac, and Linux. So whatever may be maybe your system, you can able to do that. You download and install. Then he will come and teach you what are all the experiments you are going to do with the tool Orange. Okay, clear? So that is the task for you. Okay. So yeah, you just go to the browser and download. While downloading and installing, I would like to spend some time with you, and I need to discuss with you something. Okay. So yeah, actually, to solve some problem, so any machine learning problem, okay, um, we are giving solution to solve some problem through machine learning techniques or through machine learning algorithms. We are providing solution through prediction. You can give through classification. You can give solution through clustering. You can give solution. So n number of ways are there. Just assume the regression or prediction. In that, you are proposing a model. Okay, you are proposing a model. So my question is, you have to assess that model. You have to assess this model's accuracy. How long that model is accurate. Okay. How do you identify or how do you calculate the accuracy of the model? How do you calculate or how do you assess the quality of the model? This is the question. Any one of you? How do you assess the quality of a machine learning model? That may be a linear regression model, that may be a multilinear regression model or anything, but you need to assess the quality of the model. My question is, how do you assess the quality of the model? Yes, students. This is the question for you. Any one of you? Just give your answer, you know, give your point of view. That's all. It is not a question or it is not a viva kind of thing. Just give your point of view in this. How do you assess the quality of a model? Any idea? Yes, Darshan? No idea. Okay. So, yeah. Vijay, Raj, Tri, Preet, any idea about this question? How do you assess the quality of a model? See, say for example, I would like to tell this to you. We are in fourth semester. Maybe now you can start, or in future you can start about writing the research papers. Okay, so if you are saying something in front of research community, say for example, you are saying one model is there in order to, say for example, someone proposed one model to predict the cancer cells in the body. Okay, predict the cancer cells in the body through image processing and machine learning techniques. That model is predicting the cancer cells in the body. Okay, somebody proposed one model and method that is predicting the cancer cells in the, that is identifying the cancer cells and detecting the cancer cells in the body, and telling, cancer cells are present in this particular image, so you have to, take care, you have to take, further medication, like that, that is telling. Okay, so now we are proposing that model is there, that is existing model. Now you are proposing a new model, we are coming up with new model. Okay, that new model is saying, okay, that new model is saying, I mean, your own proposed model, your own research based model is telling, you know uh, our model is detecting the cancer cells with more accuracy. Okay, with more accuracy. Say for example, that model's accuracy is 90%, your model accuracy is 96%. So if you after working with both the models, okay, after working with the existing model and proposed model, you can say your model is better. And if you give that model to me, I can also work with the previous model and the new model, and I can say your model is better. But if you propose this to a research community, in the way, my model is better than the previous model or existing model, in the sense you have to prove that quantitatively. Okay, simply if you are saying something based on the assumption, or based on my assumption or your assumption or someone's assumption, if you are proposing something in the sense, they never consider that. Okay, so in front of research community, what you need to do is you have to prove something quantitatively. Okay, how do you prove quantitatively? In order to prove quantitatively something, so you have to use metrics. Okay, with the help of metrics only you can able to prove quantitatively. For that only metrics are used. So you have to look into the metrics. See, what is metrics? Don't get confused about this metrics and all. Say for example, I just want to mention two of your classmates. Say for example, Darshan. Okay, I'm telling, Darshan is taller than Preet. Okay, I don't know whether it is true or not. Is it true? Who is taller, Darshan or Preet? Who is taller?
Darshan, sir.
Oh, Darshan is taller. Raj is telling Darshan is taller. Okay. Yeah, my assumption is right. Right. Okay. So Darshan is taller than Preet. I am telling this statement. By looking at both of you, Preet and Darshan, I can able to sense Darshan is taller than Preet. Okay. You can also, by looking at them, you can tell. But if the same thing I'm telling to the research community, Darshan is taller than Preet, in the sense they never accept. I have to prove that. So in order to prove that, I have to use metrics. What metrics I need to use? Whether centimeter or some other feet or centimeter, some metrics I have to use, and I have to measure. And say for example, Darshan is having a height this much centimeter, Preet is having this much centimeter only, so Darshan is taller than Preet. So hence it is proved. Like that, you have to communicate with the research community. Okay, you have to communicate with the research community in terms of quantitative result using metrics. Okay, so now what I'm trying to say is, in order to assess the quality of the machine learning models also, we have n number of metrics. We have n number of metrics to assess the quality of the model. Okay, now I will give a couple of minutes time to all of you. Just search about that in the web and tell me what are all the metrics available in order to assess the quality of the machine learning model. Yes, go ahead. Now, once you have searched, and if you found some metrics, just talk about that metric. I mean, tell me the name of that metrics at least. Yes, this is the task to. Yes, proceed. Have you found any metrics name?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, Raj, please.
Classification accuracy.
Okay, with respect to classification, you tell.
So number of correct prediction upon total number of predictions made.
Okay, okay. What is the name of that?
So it's accuracy.
Accuracy. Okay, accuracy. Yeah, okay. So, can you search about this
Okay, sir.
RMSE? And search about the metrics which is used to assess the quality of the regression model, regression based model.
So RMSE is root means square error.
Okay, okay, good, 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 good. What is the use of that? Any idea about that? More than that?
So it is a measure which tells us how far from the regression line data points are.
Okay, good, 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 good. Yes. So, you know, if the data points are too far from regression line, error is high. If it is very close, error is low. So likewise, you can able to assess the quality. This is one metric, and find any other metrics. Yeah, Raj, very good. I appreciate you. Other than Raj, someone just unmute yourself and talk about metrics. I'm expecting answers from Darshan and yes, Dana, Sri Narayan, Preet. Dhruvi, Samir, Talab. Take few minutes time and look into the metrics and tell me each one of you come up with one matrix of any type of algorithm, whether it is a classification or clustering or regression, anything. You have to come up with one matrix. Just look into the matrix. Okay. Any answer from your side? Any one of you? I'm not getting any communication. Okay. See, as you told, if you propose some idea to the research community, in the sense, you have to prove that quantitatively, and you have to give the enough proof. Say, for example, just think about in this COVID-19 issue. As a Indian, we are having rich traditional knowledge, right? Yes, traditional medical based knowledge, like we are having Ayurvedic uh, system and Siddha, a lot of naturopathy based, and our traditional medication systems. Those medicines, Ayurvedic based medicines and Siddha based medicines, did very well in this pandemic. Everyone those who have used Siddha product and Ayurvedic product recovered from the COVID-19. You know, very well. Okay, so we all know that even world is knowing that everyone is watching, but we are unable to prove that this is the best method or best technique, because unless otherwise you prove that with adequate proof and results, They never accept. So you have to prove in front of the society if you are proposing something. Otherwise, they simply ignored you and tell they will give least importance only to you. They simply ignored you. So you have to act as a scientist in this particular case. Okay, as a layman, if you approach someone, they simply ignore you. So that's why, while studying this kind of advanced subjects like machine learning and other stuff, you have to learn metrics also. Okay, if you learn these metrics, it will be helpful for you to write research paper, and also you can prove something. This will be very useful to you. For that reason only, I am asking you to you know uh, search about that. So I need answer from each and everyone. Raj only communicated with me. I'm expecting answer from others. I'm expecting answer from others also. No communication from other students. Okay, how many of you have done this installation? Those who have done installation, put a message in the chat. Yeah, not yet. Okay, installing. Okay, still downloading. Yeah, while it is downloading, you look into this task I have given, huh? And Okay, internet is slow. Okay. See, meanwhile, I would like to, share some uh, information with you. How many of you heard about this company called Zogo? How many of you heard about the company Zogo? It is an Indian product-based IT company. Any one of you heard about this company? Yes, Raj, have you heard about this company, Zogo?
No, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Do you know what is ERP? ERP software?
Enterprise
Huh.
Resource planning, sir.
resource planning,
Yeah,
sir.
good. Enterprise resource planning. Can anyone tell something more about ERP? What is the use of ERP software, and what are all the ERP uh, products are available? ERP based software products available. Which companies are into this?
Microsoft, sir. Microsoft.
Okay. Then what is the use of ERP? Preet. Enterprise resource planning. What is the use of this? Okay. See, say for
So
example.
day-to-day business activities.
Yes, yes, yes.
Day-to-day business activities.
Good. Day-to-day business activity. Say for example, just consider a car manufacturing company. Just consider Maruti or a Tata. Consider Tata Motors. Okay. See, Tata Motors is dealing lot of things with automobile. Okay. Consider a car, a lower end car, Alto. Sorry, in Tata, if you go with Tata, take any one Tata, Indica, Indigo, or say anything. Okay, you know, first they have to procure the raw materials, and they have to assemble the parts, and they have to assemble the car, and they have to test, and they have to give that to the sellers, and sellers need to give that to customers. Okay, this is the process. So when demand is more, they need to procure more raw materials, and they have to increase the speed of manufacturing, and they have to serve. If there is no demand, they have to slow down the process. So a lot of communication should be happened between different departments. Okay, just consider this car manufacturing sector. What are all the departments available? See, with respect to this manufacturing department, you know, or we can say as production department, then sales department. Yes, what else?
Research.
Good, good, good. R&D, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good, very good, very good. R&D department is there. Then marketing, branding. Okay, branding, you know, you have to pay some amount to Dhoni and you have to do advertisement, and a lot of things are there, na? Branding, then sales, then HR. We need to recruit engineers and laborers in order to manufacture things. And yeah, anything I'm missing here? Production, sales, yeah, procurement, you know, getting raw materials, right?
Safety control.
Yeah. Raw material, safety control, very good. Safety control, safety control. Yeah, safety control department is there. Then, good. Accounting. Raj is telling accounting. Yeah, absolutely. Accounting department is there. You know, likewise, n number of departments are there. And you know, if demand is more, supply should be more. If demand is less, we have to reduce the supply. See, a lot of communication should be happened in between. Lot of communication should be happened in between production team and sales team and R&D. If sales get increased, sales team only know that. So sales team need to communicate that with the production team. So these many products has been sold out, these many cars sold out, so you have to increase the production speed. Okay, then R&D department. So see, the customer relationship management. Okay, CRM. So after getting customer feedback, the CRM team need to communicate with R&D team. These are all the drawbacks. You have to overcome these drawbacks. AC is not working properly, and you know, this particular sensor is not working properly. Likewise, you know, customer feedback should be given to the R&D team. Okay, so that should be communicated to R&D team, and the marketing team also there. So marketing team should communicate with other team. See, the engineering team, I mean R&D team, should communicate with marketing team, like what are all the features available in this car, you know, how it is environmental friendly, how it is effectively utilizing the fuel. All the things should be communicated to marketing team. Then only marketing team convey that to customers or convey that to society and create awareness among the customers or the society with respect to the product. Okay, so that should be done. And you know, so lot of communication should be happen. Say for example, on engineer left the job, in the sense, you know, the HR team need to communicate, the production team need to communicate with that to HR team, like so on person left the job, so we need to get new engineer in order to fill that position, then only production will go smoothly. Okay, so if you know, demand is more, in the sense they have to produce more cars. They, in order to produce more cars, they have to recruit more engineers and more laborers. Okay, so for that, you know, this production team communicate with HR team. So lot of communication should be happened in between. If this communication delay happened, in the sense, everything will collapse. Okay, say for example, you are having 100 car, until you know, even if one car sold out, that should be communicated with production team. Then only production team will be ready with a new car on a for the next you know, thing. Okay, then only after few days, you will be ready with a new car to give it to the customer. Otherwise you will be in trouble. So if you are having 100 car, in the sense, until all the cars sold out, if you are not communicating with production team, in the sense, production team don't know about your sales details, in the sense, you know, after selling that 100 car, you will not get you will not have a car to sell it to the customer. So customer will get dissatisfied. Customer need to book and wait for 6 months. See, it happened for some famous cars like Swift and all. So Swift, Desire, and car and all. If few years back, I don't know what is the situation at present. Previously, few years back, we have to wait up to 1 year, 6 months, up to 6 months. In order to get a new Swift car, you have to book and you have to wait. So that kind of problem will come. In order to solve those problems, you have to communicate with each and every department in an effective way. If effective communication is there, then everything will go in a smooth way. Okay, so the same is applied in ERP used in our college also. ERP is used in the Reliance Trend also. In Reliance Trend, if one product sold out in the sense, that should be communicated with the another team. Then only they will be ready with another product for the future. In order to sell it to the customer, then only business will go everything. So this communication is very important. In order to do this communication, ERP softwares are used. Okay, so I hope you know about this company, SAP. SAP is a famous ERP based company. Okay, just you know just search about SAP in the Google. Will get the detail about SAP, what products it is doing, what are the things it is doing, and everything you will get. Okay, about SAP company. It is a German company. Okay, if it is a German company, so you have to spend crores of money in order to get service from the company like SAP. If you want to get SAP service in the sense, say for example, you are running an organization, you need to purchase this ERP software in order to do effective communication, or in order to improve your improve your quality of service. If you are interested to purchase app, in the sense, you need to pay a large amount to this ERP companies. Even Tally is an ERP kind of ERP. Okay, so these are all the products. Okay, SAP and Tally. So in this list, newly we have a company called Zoho. It is doing competition with bigger and bigger IT companies like Google and Microsoft. It is an Indian company. Actually, in the country like India, need to come up with new product-based companies rather than service-based companies. Okay, so product-based companies only boost the economy of the country, and lot of advantage we will get through product-based company. Can anyone list few product-based companies? Anyone of you list few product-based companies? Yes. Jane, you are trying to say something?
Sir, Amazon.
Yeah.
Adobe,
Amazon.
Cisco.
Adobe, Cisco. Good. Okay. Microsoft, we can say.
Google.
Yeah. Yes.
IBM.
Facebook.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. These are all the product-based companies. Service-based company, in the sense, a few companies are providing service as well as product. But the company like Infosys and all. Yes, good. So company like Infosys and all are mostly into service rather than product. It is having its own product also. Few bank based products, and it is doing well. But previously it started as a service based company, and most of the companies are providing service only. Indian software companies are giving service only, including Tata and CTS and all. Okay, they're providing service only. Okay, so being a service based company is safe and easy, But being a product based company, it is highly a risk activity. Okay, highly a risk activity. But as a product based company, you can boom your economy, you can go to next level in IT. So so that is how these companies like Zoho are taking a vital role. Recently the founder of Zoho got Padma Vibhushan or something, the bigger award which is given by the Indian Prime Minister or president, I think. So he got, but what I'm telling is he is deserving for that. Actually, he is a, he's running a world class software company, which is competing with Microsoft and all Silicon Valley giants. Okay, the company is residing in a small village of Tamil Nadu, like Tenkasi and all. Many of the South persons are having this company as a dream company. Okay, the company's culture is totally different. It doesn't mean they are paying less to their employee and all. They're paying very good, and they're doing, even in Chennai you can find a very big building for the company. But even though they are running their branches in the villages, okay, there, yes, yeah, I think Nikunchar came.
I was just enjoying your session, sir.
Oh, when you came, sir? Just now
Before
you came,
10,
or
before 10-15 minutes, sir.
oh my God. What what is this? I'm simply giving some information to them. I'm simply utilizing this time in order to give some important
Yeah,
information.
thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, guys, we will discuss later about that. Yeah, just go and search about this company, Zogo, then you will get more information on the web. Then when we will get time, we will discuss the rest of the things. Yeah. Yes, sir. You
Yeah,
proceed
sir.
with your lab session. Sorry. Mhm.
It's okay, no problem. I'm really thankful to you, sir.
Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. I'm leaving the call. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Yes, uh, good afternoon, all of you. So, actually, sir might have told you about um, Orange.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so all of you have downloaded it. Have you downloaded it?
Yes, sir. Sir, it's still installing. It is taking
Okay,
very
you downloaded it and you have installed it. Okay, no problem. So, do you people have any idea about visual programming? Do you have any idea about visual programming?
Sir, we have seen this in Microsoft Workshop.
Okay, in Microsoft Workshop. Okay. Anywhere else?
No, sir.
No idea. Okay. So let me show you the visual programming first. Move it. Input option. Just a minute. I just want to show you CSV file. I just want to show you that how we can. Mm, yes, visual programming. What is the purpose of visual programming? The purpose of visual programming is to hiding the complexity from the user. Okay, hiding the complexity of, let's say, actual implementation from the user. So, Orange is a tool, okay, which is belonging to visual programming category. Okay, why we should go with visual programming? Okay, and what is the need of it? So this tool allow you to let's say simply uh, this tool allow you to simply write the code, write the program visually, okay, and so simply drag and drop the content component, okay, and then directly use it. You can directly use it. So let me give you a simple demonstration.
Sir, your presentation stops, sir.
Is it visible? My screen is visible to you?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. I'm trying, but don't know why it is not showing. Now is it visible?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, let me try it again. Is it visible now?
No, sir.
No, it is not yet. Just a minute. I think I'm facing some issue. Now?
No, sir.
No, still not visible.
No, sir.
Okay.
सर वो ब्राउजिंग ऐप फाइल्स और ये सब क्लियर करना पड़ेगा.
Just a minute. Let me close the orange and no problem. We are having some another topic to share as well. Is the screen is visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think there is some issue with orange. No problem. No problem. We will I will resolve it and then we will discuss it in next level. So let me give you some brief about this tool. Okay. Do you people have ever heard about MATLAB?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
What is MATLAB? Yes. What is MATLAB? Have you ever heard about it? Okay, no problem. Let me tell you. MATLAB is a you can say kind of IDE which is used for the simulation of let's say a circuit and some physics. Even in deep learning also MATLAB is widely used for image processing. You can use. So R is a kind of let's say you can say language. Okay, which is very popular among the let's say specifically data scientists. Okay, because data scientists are preferring R. Okay, previously when there was not Hadoop. Okay, still many industry peoples are using R with data science. Now, which are the let's say various feature of R? Okay, this is almost similar to the Python. Okay, like integer data type, double data type, then the list is there, array is there. So the basic functionality which we are having with in Python, okay, it is also available in R. Okay, now why? What is the reason behind using the R in industry? Okay, let me tell you that we are not going to learn R in that much depth. Okay, we will be working with some of the Python libraries like Keras and TensorFlow. Okay, so we will be focusing on Keras more. Okay, and then we will discuss about TensorFlow. So I'm just giving you an alternate to. I'm just giving you various alternative to work on the small scale where you can where you are having limited data and if you want to perform the machine learning or deep learning kind of tasks. The main reason behind using this R is let's say it is free and open source tool. So as per your requirement, you can compile it and you can use it. Okay. Another feature is it is open source. So it is having very huge community support. Okay, it is having very good data visualization tools. Okay, then it is having you can say language integration with C, C++, Python, Java, .NET. So you can integrate R code with this. Okay, then um, it is cross-platform, so you can execute R code on Windows, Linux, or Mac OS. Okay, and no need of compiler. Okay, simply you can use it. So, it is basically an interpreter-based programming language like Python. It is able to handle the different format data. Okay, and um, it is very widely used for machine learning purpose in industry. So let me give you, I will give you very simple example of R. Okay, for example, let's say variable v1 is equals to 5. Okay, and then if we want to know the class of v1, okay, then this is same as Python. So if you will start working in, let's say, R, okay, it won't be that much difficult. It will be very easy for you to work because already people have worked with Python. If you want to define an array, let's say ARR1 is equals to C. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then the class of let's say ARR1. So it is showing you that this is belonging to the array of class numeric. Okay, if you want to create list, okay, L1, then okay, and then here you can use different data type. Let's say hi, okay, 3 plus 4i. Okay, and then class of let's say L1. So it is almost similar to Python. Okay, you can do many things in R. Okay, and it is also accepted by industry. So if you would like to work with this, work with the R, then you can download the R Studio. Okay, and then you can work on this. So there is not any visual programming in R. Okay, so in like in Orange, if we are having visual programming, we'll simply drag and drop the component and join them. Okay, and then you can start using it. Okay, but in case of R, you have to write code by your own. Yes, we have today. We have received. Today we have installed a supercomputer in our campus. So now it will be accessible, means research facility. It can be used by research facility. I was actually there. So supercomputer installation is done in campus.